The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV Network. It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
The PCTV Network proudly presents American Legion Baseball. Here in Springford, it's the SpringCity Red Sox against the Malvern-Paoli Pirates. Hi, this is Steve Karabatis alongside Rod Johnson. And Rod, it has been way too long since you and I have done a game together, but I think the last time we did a game together, it was right here at this field.
I think it was. I think we were down the left field line, and thank goodness we're behind home plate here tonight. We have a great view, and we have some coverage over our head. It's a hot one.
It is a hot one today. And speaking of being a hot one here, we have Malvern-Paoli coming in as an underdog. They had to earn their way through the consolation bracket to get here. And they're 0-3 against this SpringCity team. And they've had to play a lot of games that where SpringCity's been able to rest. What do you think their chances are today?
Well, I would say that SpringCity's the favorite coming into today for a couple different reasons. One, I think Malvern-Paoli's a little depleted tonight, but you had also mentioned they had to play their way in. So that gave SpringCity some time to rest, which in this heat and from a pitching perspective, that's a ticket.
And SpringCity is playing essentially a home game here right in their backyard, and 17-2 record, and they're 3-0 against Paoli this year, including a thriller 6-5 just a few days ago. So that sounds like a tight game. I don't know. What do you think of their chances?
Well, I think SpringCity, again, as I stated, is favored for a number of different reasons. They're a loaded team. They have depth in their pitching. They swing the bat. They play small ball. I just think that in some cases they'll do some things that may disrupt the defense for Malvern-Paoli.
Well, it's going to be a hot one, but there's no chance of rain like the last few days. Rod Johnson, Steve Karabatis calling the action in just a moment.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
Watching pitcher Sean Crawford warm up to Brendan Chicota. Malvern will be batting first as the road team here, as the lower seed.
Steve, I was kidding with the coaching staff. Again, I used to coach over at Paoli from 1995 to 2003. And they had the word coach on the back of their uniforms. And I said, is that because you're not coming back next year and you don't want to buy new uniforms? And they kind of chuckled and they said, no, we want to put the emphasis on the kids and we're just here to administer the signs and the like. So I thought that was a pretty good answer.
That is very cool. I actually noticed that the coaches and the managers listed are actually the players.
Legion team number 1, right fielder, Andrew Birchler.
And so that'll bring up, leading off in the game, Andrew Birchler. He is the right fielder for Malvern-Paoli. Birchler graduated class of 2022. Crawford in the stretch. And the first pitch of the game is a called strike by umpire Mike Menser, 5:31 p.m. And our temperature at the time of the game, as that ball is grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Andrew Birchler, and that'll bring up Tyler Iams, the catcher. It's 91 degrees out here today, Rod.
Well, in about 5 minutes, it's going to get a little hotter because the sun is dropping right to our back.
Number 12, catcher Tyler Iams.
Iams graduated in 2023. And foul back, 0-1.
As I talked to the Malvern-Paoli coaches prior to the game, I said, you know, I had you guys earlier in this tournament, and you can swing the bats, and if you could just cut back a little bit on the chaos that goes defensively, you got a shot at this thing.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Yeah, it's important, certainly, to minimize mistakes.
The free bases are a killer. You can't give people free bases, walks, wild pitches, errors. No can do.
Yeah, Crawford's 0-2 delivery is lined down the right field line, but foul. So it remains 0-2. Crawford pitched the final inning of the game back on the 9th. That allowed SpringCity to advance to the finals here in the save in that 6-5 victory. Calling time is Iams, steps out.
You know, Steve, I'm a bit surprised they only have 2 umpires for a championship game. I don't ever recall only having 2 umpires for a championship meaningful game like this.
Birchler back on the pickoff attempt by Crawford. Yeah, Mike Menser behind the plate, 44 years of experience. Charlie Traver on the behind the mound there, 21 years of experience. They've worked many games together. Here's the 0-2 pitch, curve ball inside. 1-2.
Mike actually did some college games for us down at Cabrini the past number of years.
Yeah, he mentioned you when I walked in. I'm
Yeah,
not sure if that's a good thing.
did.
Outside pitch, runner breaking, and the throw got him. Beautiful throw by Chikota. Guns down, Birchler, 1 away, and the count on Iams is 2-2. Still working from the stretch. Crawford's 2-2 pitch. Popped into center field, where it will be David Rutschman making the catch and 2 away.
That was smooth.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Nick Pellicota.
34, Nick Pellicota.
It's been a lot of players recently, Rod, I've noticed, pitching from the stretch even with no runners on base. Sean Crawford, no exception to that.
I think a lot of guys do it to cut down on extra motion. Try to be consistent.
It's grounded to Nick Boyer over at short, tosses over to first to Brandon Koenig for the out. And on the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, none left. At the end of a half an inning, it's 0-0.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference. Negotiating and evaluating the strengths and weaknesses of a case are one of the most important aspects of family law.
The team approach gives you a competitive advantage, and there's a lot at stake, so you need an experienced family lawyer.
I'm here to lay out all your options so that you can make the most informed choice. I feel really great when a client says to me, I couldn't have done it without you.
OWM Law.
Your life,
your business, your law firm.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Anthony Crestinzio warming up to Tyler Iams for Malvern-Paoli. They got that leadoff single in the first, but the runner thrown out trying to steal and ends up with Sean Crawford facing the minimum in the first. And that's the last of the warm-up tosses. We're about to get this inning going.
Again, the pitch count here, I believe, is max 105.
26 center fielder David Ruckman.
The scoreboard's not reading correctly, I don't believe. 5 pitches. I think you had 9.
I had him at 9 pitches, yeah.
So we'll just keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Or should I rephrase, you'll keep an eye on that?
I'll keep an eye on that. So David Ruckman leading off, the center fielder, number 26. And first pitch is up and in for a ball. Ruckman is a incoming senior. He had a hit and run batted in the game-winning game against Paoli. There you go. Outside corner for a strike. 1-1. There's Crestinzio's pitch. Foul to the right side. 1-2.
I strategically parked again tonight. I don't park in the same spot every time because I feel that the odds are going to be against me if I do that.
May the odds ever be in your favor?
No, I don't think so.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2.
It's like people kid when you bloop one in, they say they owed you one because the other line drive was caught, and I'm like, you know, owe me one. I should have had 2 hits.
That's right. That's to the other side of Ruckman there. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It'll be interesting to see how aggressive SpringCity is tonight. I don't believe that this is Malvern-Paoli's starting catcher.
Called strike 3.
Good pitch.
1 away. So Ruckman retired looking, and that'll bring up Nick Moyer, the shortstop.
Number 5, shortstop Nick Moyer.
That was a nice pitch, Rod, thinking that the previous pitch actually went behind him to come back and throw that beautiful pitch on the corner. So Moyer steps in. Just graduated this past June. And the pitch, inside for a ball.
Yeah, Moyer's going to Messiah. My wife went to Messiah about 5 decades ago.
No, she didn't.
So we may not recognize
a decade
her.
ago. Your wife's 29, Rod. I've seen her. Ball 2. 2-0 on Moyer.
Moyer's been playing extremely good defense the 3 games or 4 games that I've done Springford and SpringCity this year. Very impressed with his athleticism, nice arm, good agility. So I think he's going to have a nice career there at Messiah.
And he's worked a 3-0 count here against Crestinzio. Let's see if he looks at one here. 3-0 pitch. All to ball 4. Walks on 4 pitches. So Moyer is aboard with 1 out, brings up the first baseman, Brendan Kenning.
Number 7, first baseman Brendan Kenning.
Kenning graduated this past June from Pope John Paul. And he'll bat with 1 out and 1 on.
Another very good athlete from SpringCity here. I really have been impressed with him also at first base and at the plate.
That's 5 in a row out of the zone for Cristinzio.
You know, the 3-0 pitch, wooden bat, nobody on. I think it's an automatic take. I don't think there's too many people that are going to get a 3-0 swing away with nobody on with a wooden bat.
Yep, I agree. 2-0.
Not missing by much. A lot of times if you can establish strikes, you may get that one later on in the game.
Here's a 2-0 pitch. Swinging, line to center field. Callahan on his horse, makes a catch, and tosses it back in for the second out. Real nice catch by Cole Callahan out there.
Some would argue that center field is the most difficult place to play. I disagree. I think shortstop is, but the play that he just made is a very difficult play. You don't know if that's going to take off over your head or if it's going to have top spin on and dip in front of you. So I saw him play the other night. He can really play some center field.
Brings up the third baseman Brian Korchak with 2 outs. Cristinzio's taking a long time. Throws, here, runner's going, and the ball gets past the catcher Irons. So that will go as a stolen base, because Moyer was on the move before the wild pitch. So it's stolen base for Nick Moyer. 1-0 count on Korchak. Number 23 from the class of 2023. Right here at Springford. And the 1-0 pitch. Strike call.
That's a tough pitch for the right-handed hitter to hit because it looks like the ball really does bear in on the right-hander a little bit like a screwball.
Yeah.
I don't even talk about screwball. They have more sophisticated names now, you know, for all these pitches these guys throw.
And the pitch hit hard down to third baseman Hardiker, who tosses the long way to first base to Jack Clearfield, and that will clear the inning. So, on the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. After 1 inning, it's 0-0.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
And the pitcher, Anthony Cristinzio, will be leading off in the second inning here. He'll be facing his opposite number, Sean Crawford. Cristinzio graduated in 2022. And that's a strike called. Crawford looks in for the sign. And the 0-1 pitch. And the ball just missed.
Last game I did, Cristinzio had a single. He walked. He had a single in the 6th hole, and then he had catcher's interference.
Ooh, that's unusual.
So that's a 4 for 4 on base for the gentleman.
Curveball for a strike. 1-2. He's just feeding Cristinzio a steady diet of curveballs here. Does he do 4 in a row? 2-2.
We don't have much of a crowd here yet. We talked about this earlier. If Spring City loses, there's a second game.
Yeah.
But if they win, they win the league.
It's kind of an unusual start time for a weeknight as well. 5:30 start time catches a lot of people still coming home from work, in the middle of dinner.
Work? What's that? I just retired 2 years ago, and I can't believe that I ever worked for a living. It's so nice.
Rod, you're too young to have retired. 3-2 pitch. Oh, it hit him, so that's officially going to go down as a hit by pitch, although it would have been ball 4. So Crestinzio reaches on a hit batsman, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Jack Clearfield, number 10.
Number 10, first baseman Jack Clearfield.
So for the second inning in a row, Malvern-Paoli gets their leadoff runner on. Andrew Birchler led off the first with a single, was erased on a caught stealing. A beautiful throw by Chikota. Here's Crawford's pitch for breaking and fouled away. A little hit and run action.
He had a pretty good jump. I like to see some action here because sometimes putting 3 hits together in a row is tough. I think you got to get some people moving, get the defense moving.
And it's grounded right. Oh, off Crawford's glove. He still has time to recover, go to second. Not in time at first. So that'll go down as a 1-6 put out, erasing Crestinzo and putting Clearfield
Center
first
fielder
base.
number 24, Cole.
And that'll bring up Cole Callahan, the center fielder. Cole's an incoming junior. Made that great play in the first inning. Fouled right back at us. That was all to you right there, Rod. You almost caught that one.
I'm not used to sitting behind fences as much, and I still flinch. I've been coaching for 40 years, and I still flinch.
Did you catch the game where Yankees announcer John Sterling got hit in the face with a ball?
I saw the replay.
He didn't utter a curse word.
No.
He was right back at it. Ow, ow, he said, ow. The ball hit me.
Oh, my.
Crawford gets his sign. Here's his pitch. 0-2 count. So Callahan down 0-2. Crawford checks Crestinzio. And his 0-2 pitch. Curveball is up for a ball, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's grounded towards first. And he missed the tag. He's looking for out of the baseline, is Kenning. And I don't think he's going to get it. And so that is an infield single for Callahan. I think Kenning got caught in between there, Rod. Not sure whether he should let the ball roll foul or just pick it up and tag him. And by the time he made the decision, it was too late.
No, I agree with your observation 100%. And that's always tricky with the runner running down to first base. I've seen so many freaky calls calling people out because they're... Well,
and now a balk is called by the base umpire, Charlie Traver. Calls a balk on Sean Crawford, and that'll put runners at second and third for Ryan Over, the left fielder.
I missed that. I was focusing in on my words. I can't do a couple things at one time, Steve.
Well, I have a lot of people in front of me here, so I couldn't see what exactly happened. But I don't hear complaining from the bench, so it must have been legitimate. That's ball 1 there, by the way, on Over, so 1-0. So a little bit of hot water here for Crawford to try and worm his way out of. The pitch to over is popped into center. I don't know if this is going to be deep enough. We'll see. It's caught by Rushman and throws it all the way home to Chikota. And that's the second out. Runners have to stay put.
Shortstop, number 4.
So the shortstop is
Lubker.
Chase Lubker. He's coming in as the 8-hitter here with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. Jack Clearfield at third, Cole Callahan at second in a scoreless game. Crawford trying to get his way out of this inning. And it's grounded weakly to Crawford. He picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. So on the inning, no runs on 1 hit. We had no errors and 2
Top of the
left.
second for Paoli.
After
No runs
1.5,
on 1
it's
hit.
still 0-0.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes. OWM is able to handle any area of law that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
It's 0-0 here as we move to the bottom of the second. We've watched Sean Crawford work his way out of a second and third 1-out situation. And that'll bring up Jared Layton leading off the second for Spring City. He's the left fielder. Anthony Cristinzio with his pitch. Strike call.
Steve, we may be rewinding the top of the second before this game's over. Having second and third less than 2 outs, it was imperative that they hit a ball up the middle with the shortstop second baseman back to get a lead.
And here is one hit right up the middle, back to Cristinzio. He tosses underhand to Clearfield for the first out.
I think they missed a golden opportunity there in that last inning.
I agree. Yeah, they were conceding the run, and they couldn't put a ball on the
Number 10 right
ground
fielder Ryan Garvey.
to the infielders who were giving that concession. So Ryan Garvey, the right fielder, will come up with 1 out. Garvey graduated in 2022. He squares to bunt, takes high for a ball.
At the risk of being redundant, the last game that I did here, I talked about the lines, and with the grass there, this is like bunter's heaven.
I used to love the bunt, Rod. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
You probably hit the ball out of the park every time. But
Were you a right-handed hitter?
I was. But every once in a while, I'd shift to the left side to try and drag one.
Mm-hmm.
3-0. We'll see if Garvey takes here. And he does. And it's ball 4. So Garvey walks on 4 pitches to give us a 1-out base runner. And that'll bring up Connor Nafis, the designated hitter.
hitter number 4, Connor Nafis.
Connor graduated in 2022 from Springford. Inside. That's 5 in a row out of the zone. As Cristinzio tries to right the ship here. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Strike call.
Do you notice how the signs are being relayed here today?
I saw that, yeah. He's got his little his armband there.
Yeah, calling out the numbers.
Mm-hmm. I used to do that with when I coached my girls softball team. Swings through for a strike, throw down, and safe. He slid around the tag.
Yeah, that was a heck of a slide.
That was. So, Nafis protecting the runner swung at that, so it's 1-2.
I think they call that a swim slide sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got to hand it to the umpire for getting the call right on that. Sometimes you just assume the ball beats the runner and you call him out. Cristinzio steps off. No play on. And the 1-2 pitch to Nafis. Grounds it down towards first, foul.
Good idea. What a number of these players that are going to go and play in college are going to have to get used to, from a pitching perspective, is they'll be on a clock. They only have so much time to deliver to home plate. They can only make one inside. They can only make. Let me think for a second. They changed that. You can make multiple moves to second base now on an inside move.
And the 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. Nafis down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, Brendan Chikota.
Catcher number 20, Brendan Chikota.
He graduated this June from Pope John Paul. And he bats here with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. That runner is Ryan Garvey. He walked on 4 pitches and then stole second. Pitches inside to Chikota. And Cristinzio's 1-0 pitch. Inside again.
I think he's doing a good job of mixing his pitches. He's in, out, up, down, throwing the curveball for a strike. He's gotten behind some hitters, but he is moving the ball around the plate.
2-0 pitch. And it's lifted into center field. Cole Callahan camps under it and makes the grab. So, for the inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, one left. After 2 innings, nothing.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
So we're tied 0-0 here in this deadlock game. Rod, I hope your wife is listening to that.
I shared with Steve between innings that my wife's pet peeve is when somebody says it's 0-0 tie going into the second inning.
From the Department of Redundancy Department.
Yeah.
This is Anwood Hardiker, the 9-hitter, third baseman. Check swing, and he went. So strike called, or that's a strike swinging, I should say. Sean Crawford, that was his 25th pitch of the game, so he's in good shape here. 0-1 pitch, up high, 1-1.
Steve, they're getting a little closer on the scoreboard to being with your number. They have them down for 28.
They're getting close.
Getting close.
Well, they might be on the previous pitcher yet, too. Swinging strike, 1-2 on Hardiker. Crawford gets his sign from Chicota. And the pitch. Called strike 3. So 1 away, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Andrew Birchler. Birchler led off this game with a single on the second pitch of the game. He was erased when he was caught stealing.
Andrew Birchler, right fielder.
And the pitch to Birchler. Up high, 1-0.
The scouting report that I would have on Birchler from seeing him play would be middle and 4-hole and right field. And
That's
so he decides to go down the third baseline. but we'll see. That's my scouting report. That's how I would play him. I'd play him a little bit up the middle, and I'd worry about the 4-hole and right field.
Well, I think that was he was trying to juke you there, trying to deke you on that. He heard you saying that. He's like, let me pull one here just to move the fielders and mess with Rod Johnson's defensive alignment. 1-1 pitch is outside. 2-1.
I would say Mike Metzger's zone right now has been very solid.
Well, 44 years as an umpire. That's I said to him before the game, you've been umpiring since you were 6. 3-1. I've dabbled in some umpiring recently, Rod. I've been umpiring a U10 and U12 girls league over in Boyertown.
How's that working out?
Love it.
Nice.
Those girls just starting to appreciate the game. So enjoyable. And that's inside for a ball, and Birchler draws a walk.
Well, we'll see if he wants to test SpringCity's catcher's arm again.
Number 12, catcher.
Yeah, he was out by a good margin that last time.
He was. I was wondering whether or not the coach was betting on a curveball. I think the count was 2-1 at the time, or 1-2.
So Tyler Imes comes up. He flew out to Rutschman in center. Ball 1.
Watch out.
And throwing back. Safely back is Birchler. Here's the pitch to Imes. Inside. And Chicota asked for time. He's going to go out and talk to Crawford. Imes saw 6 pitches. He flew out to center on his 6th pitch. So this is what he's going to see now is his 9th pitch. So you start to see enough pitches from a pitcher. You start to get that timing down.
Especially early in the game like this. That's the job of the leadoff hitter typically, but as the number 2 hitter, he's done a great job of seeing pitches. We'll see if they can generate some offense here. I'd like to see him get some movement at first again, maybe a hit and run.
Well, there is a movement to first. And Birchler back safely.
You know, the benefit of charting pitches in the dugout is you can see sequences of how pitchers go after hitters. And later in the game, you might be able to put a sequence together and be able to steal a run.
Imes, to no one's surprise, takes a called strike. And the 2-1 pitch. Swings, and he pops it foul. Looks like that's going to get out of here, and even the count at 2-2.
I've always had a lot of respect for catchers because I never wanted to put those tools of ignorance on. but even more so in the summertime. It's a grueling. Playing back-to-back games, playing 4 games, 5 days, whatever the case may be. It's tough. I say that as a 66-year-old. Maybe when I was 18, I wouldn't have really cared.
Full count on Hines.
I'm softening up. For all those that thought I was tough as a coach, I'm softening up.
Well, Rod, when I was 18, the only way into the lineup on the fast pitch softball team I played on was to catch. And so I was kind of forced to do that or sit the bench. I'd rather play than not. The ball in the dirt, and Birchler was sent on that pitch, but it's ball 4 anyway. And so runners at first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up Nick Pellicata, the second baseman. And that'll bring out the manager.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
Nick Pellicata coming up. He grounded to short to end the first inning. He now bats with runners at first and second with only 1 out. Manager came out to speak to his pitcher, Sean Crawford. Try and settle him down a little bit. Inside for a ball.
I'd like to get pitchers to have the mentality in this situation with 1 out to not just throw a strike, but throw a strike with purpose to see if they can get a rollover double play ball. I don't know if a lot of pitchers go into it with that mentality, but they need to as they advance in their baseball career.
Called strike, evens the count at 1-1. That's, by my count, Crawford's 41st pitch. And he had to work hard to get out of the second inning as well. Pellicata asked for time and it's granted.
We had t-shirts made up 1 pitch, 2 outs to really emphasize the importance of, especially when you have pitch counts. Like 1 pitch, 2 outs, get somebody an extra inning of pitching.
Yep. And that's grounded. Let's see if it does it there. Goes over to third for 1. No throw. But Korchak does get the lead runner, Birchler. And that'll be 2 away. And that'll bring up Anthony Cristinzio, the pitcher. Cristinzio was hit by a pitch on what would have been ball 4.
Not to be overly critical in that play, but I think that was a tailor-made double play around the horn, and I'm surprised. He might have been farther from third than he thought he was because it took him a while to get there. I think that was a second to first double play, tailor-made all the way.
Well, to your point, Crawford served up the pitch he needed to do to get himself out of the inning. And at the very least, they did get the lead runner. So Cristinzio, we have a 1-0 count here. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Crawford's pitch, grounded right to third, and he will do it again. So Korchak with 2 unassisted plays. And on the inning for Malvern, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. 2.5 down, it's 0-0.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels individuals are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
So pitcher Sean Crawford, with the help of his third baseman Brian Korchuk, sees his way out of another jam. And now leading off the third inning for Spring City, Mike DeHaan, the second baseman. First pitch to DeHaan is grounded right up the middle. And he's safe at first base on a very close play.
That was a heck of a play by the second baseman. For anybody who's ever played second, going up the middle and going into left field and throwing it off balance with a strong throw. Nice pick at first. Good effort. I didn't think they had any shot at him, but they made it fairly close.
Yeah, kudos to Nick Policata for coming up with that, and then Jack Clearfield for the stretch and the scoop. You're absolutely right.
David Ruckman.
So that brings up David Ruckman, the leadoff hitter. He struck out looking in the first inning. Squares to bunt, takes outside for a ball as DeHaan scurries back to first base. Ruckman stands 5'9", 145 pounds. And the pitch, and he just fires it into right field. The throw to second not in time, but a nice try by Berkner to try and get the out there. And it's back-to-back singles to lead off the third.
Shortstop, number 5, Nick Moyer.
That'll bring up Nick Moyer, the shortstop, with 2 runners on and nobody out.
I'm pretty sure he's going to lay one down here. Let me just say this. Old Spring City and not so old Spring City would be bunting here first and second, nobody out. Nick was a heck of a baseball player, too. I don't know if you knew that, the coach for Spring City. He was a really good baseball player. Yep, playing.
Bunts, perfect bunt. He may beat this out. The throw to first. Got him!
What a play by the pitcher.
Great play by
Holy
Cristinzo to get the out. So one away. Wow. Moyer gets the job done on a sacrifice, but my oh my. So Brandon Kenning will come up now with 2 runners on and 1 out.
Number 7, first baseman, Brendan Kenning.
He flew to Callahan when Callahan made a beautiful play going over his head to catch a ball going away from him. And it's back to center again, and this should score the run. We'll see. Callahan camps under it, throws to third. And the sacrifice fly will make it 1-0 Spring City.
There was some really good baseball played right there. Number 1, it was deep enough for the man on third to score, but he hustled all the way. And then the center fielder went to third from the man tagging to go from second to third. If he would have been out at third and the runner didn't cross the plate, they would have gotten out of the inning. It was a good play all the way around.
And I noticed DeHaan was sprinting home.
Yes.
Because he absolutely wanted to score before there would be a tag out if there would be one. So that brings up Brian Korchuk, the third baseman. And first pitch swinging as well. Out to center field where Callahan gets under it and makes the final out. So that was kind of a quick inning, but there was a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left.
Bottom of the third for the Red Sox.
After 3,
1 run on 2
it's
hits,
1-0
no
Red Sox.
errors.
So, Car Stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business. Plus, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
Jack Clearfield leading off here for Paoli as they trail 1-0. The first baseman reached on a fielder's choice in the second. And this time he lines one into the gap. That's going to fall, and that's going to be extra bases. Will it be extra bases? It will not be extra bases. Great job cutting that off by Rutschman.
Center fielder.
Rod, I'd have sent Jack, and I'd have looked bad as he'd have been thrown out at second. So Cole Callahan comes up, center fielder.
Well, he went a long way into left center field. And the other thing is, he has to turn completely around because he's a left-hander. So if I was a hitter, I would have challenged that. I would have had. And I don't know his speed at first base, so maybe that's something that was taken into consideration.
Sure.
There. But going as far as that ball was hit, as far as he had a run, having to turn around, I'm going.
Callahan takes a strike. He singled his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the end of the bat, 0-2. Callahan singled. He was stranded at second in the second inning when Malvern-Paoli stranded runners at second and third. Down in the dirt. Nice block by Jacoda, but still not enough. That's going to go as a wild pitch.
That's one of those free bases that we talked about. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. They need to. They've had an opportunity to make hay twice, and they haven't been able to do it. They can't keep stranding runners.
Yeah, third time in 4 innings that Malvern has put the leadoff runner on. See if they can capitalize on that. Foul tip. And Callahan stays alive. Rod, I think at the major league level, the leadoff runner tends to score about 50% of the time. I'm not sure how that translates to Legion ball, but I would imagine it's the same, maybe a little bit more.
I know we charted that at college for about 3 or 4 years, and the number that we came up with a walk, if you walked the first guy, it was 65%.
Wow.
Now with the hit, for some reason, it wasn't as much. But
all right, this is grounded over to Kenning, who will make the play himself, and on the play, Clearfield will move down to third base.
So he moved the runner. Would have liked to see maybe get a little bit more out of that, but he did move the runner. So again, they have a third base and less than 2 outs.
Yeah, so Ryan Over will come up, the left fielder. He flew to center in a very similar situation in the second inning with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, but it wasn't deep enough to score the run.
And the middle's playing back again, so
they
his
are, so they're
focus should be
conceding
the
the
middle.
run. Fouled away, 0-1.
They're getting down to the bottom of the lineup, so it'll be interesting on a semi-fly ball whether or not he just takes the chance and sends them from a percentage perspective.
Yeah, certainly he knows his team better than we do. And fouled back again, 0-2.
Over's trying to elevate the ball, so that's understandable. As a hitter, I like our guys to focus on hitting the ball in the gaps, right center, left center, so not just getting the run in, but trying to drive something. To me, it's like a free swing.
And just to point out, on Over's fly ball to Rutschman in the second, Rutschman did throw all the way home, foul ball at home plate, so we'll do 0-2 again. On Rutschman did throw home, and his throw was up the line. His throw was up the right side, so we'll see if the coach tucked that in the back of his mind. If there should be another shallow fly ball to center, see if he sends him this time. So Over 0-2. And the pitch. Down in the dirt, 1-2.
I had coached third base for a lot of years, and I think the trap you can fall into as a third base coach is when you're not scoring, you get frustrated and you try to force some action sometimes. But right now, I'd be going on a semi-fly ball.
Sure, like as a coach at third base, where's that ball, on a runner at second with a ball hit to the outfield, where the ball is compared to the runner, do you send him or not? And sometimes, you do get a little antsy if you're not scoring. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and this one's going to score the run. Into the gap. So, and again, a nice track by that. And this time he does get the play. So, to your point, Rod, going that base on the left-handed center fielder, and over drives in the run to tie the game at 1.
Number 4, shortstop, Chase Lubker.
So Clearfield makes it a 1-1 game. Chase Lubker comes up. He's the shortstop. He grounded the pitcher to end the second inning with runners at second and third. And a called strike. 0-1. So see what the bottom of the lineup can do here, Rod. But the 7-hitter drives in the run with a solid double. Crawford's 0-1 is up 1-1. The runner at second is Ryan Over. He doubled to drive in the tying run, Jack Clearfield. There's only one out here. And the pitch to Chase Lubker is low, 2-1. Nice block by Chikota to keep Over at second. Certainly many ways you can score from third. Many more ways you can score from third than from second. And Crawford's pitch, and the runner is breaking, fouled away. Evens the count at 2-2, and I don't know, Over, he was moving.
He was frisky. He had a good lead, he had a good jump. It would have been challenging to throw him out. Right-handed hitter, he's got to throw around the hitter. With the left-handed hitter, he's got that open lane.
Right. So I can't imagine we're going to see him go here, but that was a tricky little move. Very aggressive.
He may try an inside move here to keep him close. Nope.
And the 2-2 pitch. Late swing and fouled away.
The last game I did with Malvern-Paoli, they had 9 hits, so they can swing the bats. They just haven't capitalized on some critical innings. We've seen that already in 2 of the innings, but today, this inning, they did, and maybe can get ahead here with a base hit.
And the 2-2 pitch to look, and that's going to fall into right field. No, nice play by DeHaan. Take away a hit from Lubker. That's the second out, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter, Anwit Hardiker.
Third baseman, number 33, Anwit Hardiker.
Very nice play by DeHaan there. We got a pinch hitter.
And that'll bring up Michael Garrison, actually. He's going to come in and hit for Anwit Hardiker. So Michael Garrison replacing the 9-hitter.
Correction, now batting number 3, Michael Garrison.
Hardiker struck out to lead off the third. Now Garrison will replace him. So with 2 outs in the 4th inning, Coach is making some moves.
He doesn't have a whole lot to make. I think they only had 10 players.
Yeah, I saw some big names missing from the lineup. And first pitch swinging, and that ball's going to drop. They're going to send the runner. Here's the throw at the plate, safe at home plate. And it's 2-1 Malvern.
You gotta love it. You put a pinch hitter in, he makes you look good as a coach, doesn't he?
First pitch swinging by Garrison, and he singles into center. No doubt sending over. The throw beat him, but it was a short hop. Very difficult play by Chikota. Tried to come up with it, and he dropped it. Over didn't slide. He tried to avoid the tag, and he was tugged. Unfortunately for Chikota, the ball wasn't in his glove when he did so. So that brings up Andrew Birchler, the leadoff hitter. He's perfect on the day with a single in the first, and that's a live ball right there. But runner not going anywhere. Birchler singled leading off this game, and then he walked in the third inning. So officially 1 for 1.
There you go, Sean.
Swings and misses, evening the count at 1-1. Crawford working hard again in this heat. Here's the pitch. Runner's going. Nice throw down to second, but safe. So a stolen base for Garrison.
My man's coming in and doing it all, right? Getting the base hit, RBI, stolen base. Now he needs a run scored. That looked like a good call. I think he got his foot in there. Did you see it?
It looked like a good call. It was quite a bit away, but the throw was to the left side. And it evens the count at 2-2. So Crawford working on the hitter, Andrew Birchler. Michael Garrison, the pinch hitter, who drove in the go-ahead run at second. And the pitch. Outside, and that'll make it a full count.
Go, Sean.
So the bottom of the lineup has gotten it done here for Malvern, working their way back to the top. And here's the full count pitch. Fouled away. You know what I like about that play as well, Rod, is even if Garrison is thrown out, your leadoff hitter leads off the next inning. You really can't lose in that situation. So Crawford has his sign. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Moyer gets it on a hop, throws to first, and gets the final out. However, two runs
on
three hits, no errors, and one left. So after 3.5, it's 2-1 Paoli.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Jared Layton leading off the 4th inning here in the 2-1 game. SpringCity trailing for the first time. Layton grounded to the pitcher leading off the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. And Crescenzo's pitch is a strike.
Steve, we talk about shutdown innings. So when you score in the bottom of the 3rd, you want to have a shutdown inning in the top of the 4th. And unfortunately for SpringCity, they gave up 2. We'll see if they can bring this back to tie here in this bottom of this inning.
Yeah, so the shutdown inning now goes the other way, with Malvern trying to shut down.
Correct.
And quickly ahead 0-2 is Crescenzo. And his pitch to Layton. Blown away, 1-2. Actually gets past the catcher Iams. Tracked down by Ryan Garvey, who's not only the on-deck hitter, but also the ball boy today. Ball 2, 2-2. That was Crescenzo's 40th pitch. By comparison, Crawford, we have it 69 pitches already. And here's a grounder into the hole in right field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Layton. And SpringCity looking to tie and maybe then some. That'll bring up the aforementioned Ryan Garvey.
Number 10, Ryan Garvey.
Layton hustled down to first base because one of the bigger fears in baseball is to hit a hard ball to right field and get thrown out of first base.
Saw a video yesterday of a guy got thrown out from the left fielder. He thought the ball was caught by the shortstop. It wasn't. He gave himself up. And then when he realized it wasn't caught, he started running, but he was actually thrown out. It was a major league player. Major league player, yeah. Forget who it was.
I have seen some ugly baseball in Major League Baseball this year. Drop pop-ups, kicked errors, kicked double plays.
Oh, and don't get me started about not knowing the infield fly rule for some of these guys. You're at the major league level. Come on, Rod. Grounded up the middle. 6, 4, 3. And that quickly, we go from a runner at first, nobody out, to a pitcher's best friend.
Yep. Second baseman had a little trouble getting the ball out of the glove, but the ball was hit so hard that it gave him a little bit extra time.
That'll bring up the designated hitter Connor Nafis with nobody on and 2 outs. Connor struck out looking his first time up in the second. Swings at the first pitch, right back to Crescenzo, picks it up, underhands to Clearfield, and a quick, not 1-2-3 inning, but a quick minimum inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, none left. And after 4 innings, it's 2-1 Malvern.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. But it's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
The handsome one is Rod Johnson. I'm Steve Karabatis, and we're here in the 5th inning of this surprising game, I'd say, thus far. What do you think?
It is a surprising game, and SpringCity, quite frankly, is fortunate to only be down 1. I think Malvern-Paoli has played very good baseball here tonight, and SpringCity better wake up because I don't see Malvern-Paoli sloughing off.
Yeah, and the pitch count difference, certainly 69 for Sean Crawford. Only, where are we at here? 44, I think? 44 for Crescenzo. So, that'll bring up Tyler Imes to lead off the 5th. And Tyler has, let's see, he's 0 for 2. He flew to center and reached on a fielder's choice. And first pitch to him, he's swinging, down to third. Korchak picks it, throws to first, in time for the out, 1 away. Nick Pellicata up next.
That'll help the pitch count.
It will. As I said earlier, I used to play softball, and I had a pitcher that would tell me a perfect game isn't 21 up, 21 down. He said a perfect game is 21 pitches, 21 outs. That's a perfect game. So Pelicata.
That's a perfectionist.
That is. Pelicata 0 for 2. And he's hit on the first pitch, right in the small of the back. So that's going to sting for a little bit, but he'll make his way down to first. He'll take that trade any day.
That's easy for you to say.
That was for an instant there. If we'd had a center field camera and it would have caught the ball on his back, his number would have been 3.4. But he's still feeling it there.
Well, it's nice to see he's okay. They never feel good. That's not a great place to get hit.
And again, to add insult to injury, Crawford's got to look and say, well, it didn't take me 4 pitches to walk him. I'll just hit him on one pitch. So Crawford will work to Cristinzo here. And they're calling a ball. All right, here's the pitch. Strike called. Oh, he's trying to tell him there's an out. That's, yeah, the scoreboard does not show an out. Strike called again, 0-2.
I thought he was saying you were number 1, but I guess he wasn't. No.
I thought he was giving us a signal here. Well, he wants the fastball, Rod. I thought he was signaling a ball for maybe the pitcher took too much time or something, but that's not a rule here, is it?
No, it is not. So I have an easy name to pronounce. Do people mess up the Caravitas?
Yeah. Oh, my word.
They probably beat that up a little bit.
Carabitas.
Yeah.
And fouled at the plate. Still 0-2 on Cristinzo.
Yeah, if you were playing for me, I'd be coming up with a nickname. I wouldn't be able to say. A lot of times coaches call players by their last name in college. I don't. I have a nickname for them, or I have a first name for them. I don't call them by their last name. I'm just, I don't know, old school that way.
Well, my high school gym teacher, Doug Deisher, used to refer to me as Barbados. He used to always yell, "Come on, Barbados!" And the runner breaking. Strike 3 called and stolen base. So Pelicata steals second on the strikeout. Cristinzo caught looking. 2 away, and that'll bring up Jack Clearfield with the tying run at second and 2 outs. Clearfield grounded into a fielder's choice in the first inning and singled in the fourth. He's 1 for 2. He's also scored a run in this game. Actually, I said tying run. He's actually trying to add a insurance run here. Fouled away.
What I've noticed about both these teams is they have really good sportsmanship. I mean, some of these calls are a little close, but I don't see anybody turning on an umpire and saying anything that would be derogatory. They kind of eat it and walk back. So, yeah, that's pretty cool to see.
You know, as I shared with you earlier, I've been doing a little bit of umpiring, and I think one of the things that the parents and the coaches were told is, hey, take it easy on these guys. We're having trouble finding them. You know, if you want people to work these games, they don't want to get berated. I mean, it's not like we're making a ton of money out there doing this.
I saw him right next to the home plate umpire just shake his head because Crawford on the mound was going through all kinds of gyrations, and I think he probably should have called a balk, but I think he let it fly by.
And Crawford's 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul, 1-2. So Jack Clearfield, first baseman, trying to increase the lead here for Malvern-Paoli. Sean Crawford trying to keep it at a 1-run game. Crawford's. Oh, he turns around. He's got the runner hauled up at third, and they made the out at third base. So caught stealing is Nick Pelicata, and on the inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, none left. We're through 4.5. It's 2-1 Paoli.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotmp.com.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
2-1 Paoli in the bottom of the fifth as Brendan Chikota leads off, the catcher. He's 0 for 1, flew out to center in the second.
7-inning game, getting late.
And check swing, strike. That is only the 45th pitch for Cristinzo. And pitch number 46 is outside, 1-1.
So again, Steve, both these teams going to the regional that will be held here at SpringCity's field, Spring Ford Ram, SpringCity Red Sox field. Such a beautiful venue.
It is. So swings at one outside, 1-2.
So each team would like to win the Chester County playoffs, but they are going to play longer than most people.
Were the seasons this long, Rod, when you played?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And we played a lot more games.
Did you?
Yeah. As a player, I played for SpringCity Legion back in the day, site 1975. And then as a coach, we played sometimes 40 games. And you can tell by the records here that they're trying to even get 20 games in some cases.
Yeah, this is the 20th game for SpringCity. And Chikota has worked the full count. And Cristinzo's pitch is inside for a ball. And that's a walk, a leadoff walk, as it were. And Mike DeHaan will come to bat with the tying run at first base and nobody out.
Second baseman, number 2, Mike DeHaan.
DeHaan singled his first time up, leading off the third. And we have a
your
pinch
attention,
runner coming
please, now
in
running
from Chikota.
for SpringCity.
It's number
First
11,
base,
Brett
number
Westcott.
11, Brett Westcott.
I'd be interested to see what Nick decides to do here. If he's going to bunt, hit and run, down 1 in the 5th.
Well, he does bunt, and he fouls it. Make it 0-1. Showed very late there.
He did. I mean, possibly bunting for a base hit, but the pitch was way up and away. He's lucky that that ball didn't bounce and him be a step out of that batter's box because that was a tough pitch to bunt.
So we'll see if DeHaan is bunting again. 0-1 count. Westcott leads off at first. And the pitch does not show bunt, and it's 0-2. Unlikely to see a bunt here at 0-2. Cristinzo steps off.
I was watching their defensive alignment on the first bunt. See where the second baseman's playing? He's playing up the middle.
Yes.
On turf, the 4-hole would have been a beautiful place to bunt.
It's grounded straight to Loker, to Pacoda for 1, and to Clearfield for the double play. So for the second inning in a row, 6-4-3 erases the leadoff runner. And that will bring up the leadoff
Center
hitter,
fielder
David
number
Rushman.
26, David Ruckman.
So our eagle-eye producer, Gus Tellis, had mentioned, that substitute player, number 3, comes into the game. He has an RBI, gets a base hit, turns 2 double plays, right? He's doing stolen base. He's doing it all.
He is doing it all. That's a ball on Ruckman.
Oh, here we go.
Back. A very loud strike. That's what they call a loud strike right there.
If somebody said, I didn't hear anything, they should probably go over to Costco, get a little hearing test.
What?
Not falling for it, Steve. I'm a veteran.
1-1 on Ruckman. He's 1 for 2 in this game. Check swing. Little excuse me single. So Ruckman reaches on a oops. Didn't mean to swing a single.
Number 5, Nick Moyer.
And that'll bring up Nick Moyer, and you've often heard the term a bloop and a blast. So that's about as bloop as they get. For a moment there, he's probably wishing he could have that swing back, and then suddenly realizing, no, I'll take that. Looks like a line drive in the box score.
They all count. Oh, that's another thing with Major League Baseball. They're giving like hits out like candy at Halloween.
Oh my word, yes. Cristinzo steps off, wants a different baseball.
I'm impressed. I'm sorry, I stepped on you there.
Go ahead.
I'm impressed the way this kid's pitching. And oh, by the way, he's getting those ground balls when he needs them. He's doing a great job keeping his pitch count down.
So Nick Moyer does not have an official at bat yet. He walked in the first inning, stole second, and then he had a sacrifice bunt that he nearly beat out for a single. So officially 0 for 0. And the pitch is a ball.
Come on, Nick. Go, Nick.
Moyer's got the tying run at first base in the person of Ruckman. Ruckman going, and pitch in the dirt. Ruckman beats it easily. So a stolen base for David Ruckman, puts him in scoring position. 2-0 count on Nick Moyer.
No chance by
by
chance by the catch.
yeah.
There was just no chance. Ball's in the dirt. Ruckman can run a little bit too, so puts him in scoring position. Tie this puppy up.
Come on, Nick.
Here's the pitch. Strike called. 2-1.
SpringCity has 2 of their better hitters at the plate right now, Moyer, and then on the on-deck circle.
Yeah, Brendan Kenning.
Brendan Kenning from PJP.
Yep. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1. So interesting to see what Cristinzo does here. He doesn't have to give in to Moyer, but then he has to face Kenning. Fun little chess match going on here, Rod.
Yeah,
Almost
sure
like
is.
pick your poison. Here's the pitch. And he's going to pitch to Kenning. Moyer walks to put runners at first and second.
So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The key here defensively is
Number 7,
to make
first
sure
baseman,
that you keep
Brendan Kenning.
the runner on first, on second if it's a base hit. Because if a ball goes to the outfield and they airmail it, they could end up second and third again.
Yep. Kenning lines it into center, and coming in hard with the catch, Cole Callahan. Cole Callahan has been a game saver. So, on the inning, no runs on one hit, no errors, 2 left. It is 2-1 Paoli.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Number 10.
So Jack Clearfield, who was batting when Nick Pellicato was erased on that ill-advised steal of third, he will bat with a brand new count here to lead off the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch, inside for a ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the thinking is there, trying to steal third with 2 outs. It does change what a pitcher does, right? He maybe not throws as many doesn't throw as many curveballs with a guy on third base. You get a cheap hit like a little roller. I get that, but I think the risk reward is. Oh,
it's a sweet pick by Korchak.
That's a play for you.
That is a web gem right there. 1 away.
We got some leather being thrown out there tonight. This has been good defensive baseball.
Well, speaking of leather getting thrown about, here is the guy who's thrown a bunch of it. Cole Callahan has just been. Fly balls have just gone to die out in center field. He's 1 for 2 in this game, singling in the second and grounding out to first in the fourth, excuse me. Bats here with 1 out. Takes a strike.
Number 24, center fielder Cole Callahan.
He's made some incredible plays in center field.
He just glides too. That's what I like to see, his athleticism.
And he hits one into center field. And Bruckman backs up to make the grab, 2 away. We'll bring up Ryan Over. He drove in the he drove in the tying run with a double.
Left fielder number 5
in the
Ryan
4th inning.
Over.
Scored the go-ahead run later on.
Do we have any information where Callahan may be going or what year he is? I don't have any data on him.
You know what? I show him as graduating in 2025.
Woo.
So
he's a player.
he's an incoming junior.
He's a player.
6'2", 185 junior.
Left-handed hitter. Runs a little bit. I like it.
Overtakes a ball. 1-0. As I mentioned, Over with a double in the second. He also flew to center in the second with a double in the 4th, I should say. Fouls went off there to even a count of 1-1. Checks his bat. I like the wood bats.
Do you?
I do. You don't get this inflated sense of ego. You're hitting the ball 430 feet. You think you're a major leaguer, and then you put a wood bat in your hand and barely reach the outfield. 2-1. Notice a lot of college players have shifted to wood bats as well, even when the option of aluminum is available to them.
I think sometimes they get pressured by the scouts to do that also.
I agree.
Because quite frankly, the minor leagues is
grounded up the middle. Nice diving play by Moyer, but dropped the ball. That'll be a base hit for Over, his 2nd hit of the game. And it'll be a 2-out base runner for Chase Lubker. Lubker's 0 for 2, grounding to the pitcher in the 2nd, and then trying to flare one over the second baseman's head. Nice play made by DeHaan to rob him of a hit.
I think it should be noted that the only error of this game was by the first base coach about 3 pitches ago. Did you see that? Kicked it down there.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's the only error of the game.
No, I missed that.
And I'd like to tell you what his name is right now, but it only says coach on the back of his shirt, so.
Well, I think that's actually a brand name. I think they're wearing Coach jerseys.
I think you're full of baloney.
It's not Louis Vuitton, come on. Crawford concerned about over at first base. Looker, another incoming junior. And over trying to steal. The throw down to second is in time. Nice throw by Chakota. So on the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, none left. We're through 5.5. Paoli leads 2-1.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
So Brian Korchuk will be leading off the bottom of the 6th inning as Spring City is down to their last 6 outs.
Look out, what's in my glasses? I put it on my face.
We spoke earlier about a foul ball getting Yankees announcer John Sterling. A wasp tried to get my partner Rod Johnson here on his glasses. Yeah.
And I put my glasses on. It was right on my eyeball. He didn't sting me.
It's a 1-1 count on Korchuk as my partner tries to gather his composure.
I was
here.
hyperventilating.
It's not often you put your glasses on and a wasp is inside them. 2-1 on Korchuk.
I had to laugh at Chakota that last inning. He threw the ball down to second. It was halfway there, and he started walking off the field. He knew he had him.
He knew he had him. It's a great feeling as a catcher. Ball 3 on Korchuk.
Well, Malvern-Paoli has run into 3 outs tonight. They got thrown out twice at second and once at third. And
yeah, they've been aggressive, but at what cost? And lined right to Hardiker for the first out. So 1 away, and that'll bring up Jared Layton. He is 1 for 2, grounding the pitcher in the second,
Jared Layton.
and leading off the 4th with a single. He was erased on the first double play of this game. And the pitch to Layton is up high.
I'm beating this to death, I know, but 63 pitches in 5 2/3 innings.
Yeah, our pitch counter is off a little bit, but that was number 69 right there. Just out of play, 1-1.
Oh, that's right. I'm going by your numbers.
Yeah, go by my number.
Even so, 69.
Yep, that's number 69. Actually, you know what I just realized, Rod? I actually have a Game Changer up here right now, and it shows Anthony at, look at this, 69 pitches. What are the odds?
You know, I work with a couple other guys that brag a lot.
And your point is? But they're not as amazing as I am. That's a ball. Pitch number 70. And Garvey, the ball boy, retrieves the ball before he becomes Garvey, the on-deck hitter. Two 2-1 count on Layton. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3-1. So, second 3-1 count in a row. Korchuk lined to third when he got the pitch he wanted on the previous 3-1. Let's see what Layton does. He takes and he walks. So the tying run at first with one away brings up Ryan Garvey. Garvey has walked and stolen a base.
Ryan Garvey.
And he has grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. And the pitch to Garvey, outside. So Crescenzo laboring a little bit.
A double play here could be a bad dagger for Spring City.
And this will not be a double play as it is hit into right field away from Berker, but he makes the play. Second out. And you said exactly right. That is the Sun Field, Rod.
I think what helped him there is the ball was down the line, so he wasn't looking straight into the sun. He was able to kind of get an angle. Always try to get angles on a sun field, that's for sure.
So that'll bring up Connor Nafis with 2 outs. Connor's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the second, grounded to the pitcher in the fourth. And in the 6th inning, he drops one into center, but Cole Callahan, need I say more? In the inning, no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left. After 6 innings, it's 2-1 Paoli.
Welcome to the beautiful historic Reading Country Club, now open to the public. Play the same course that Snead, Hogan, and Hagen played. Designed back in 1923 by renowned golf architect Alex Finlay, the Reading has 18 championship holes. Now, after your round, just stop on by the Patio Grill for delicious food and a nice ice-cold beverage. Why not book your organization's next outing at the Reading Country Club? Hey, and by the way, check out the weekly exciting leagues. It's memorable now at the Reading. For more information, just check out the website, readingccgolf.com.
Hi, it's Rob with Keystone Window. Inflation got you? Make sure you call those other companies with free windows. When you call, ask if you can get the free ones first, just to make sure it's such a great deal. That'll get them scrambling. We will never inflate prices just to say free. Keystone's Energy Star windows installed for up to $80 off. I will save you thousands. Call Keystone Window today, 267-308-2500. Better windows and honest price.
Need new windows, pick up the phone. Keystone.
So Chase Lubker, who was batting when Ryan Over was caught stealing, will come in and bat again to lead off the 7th inning. And, you know, in Boston, they play Sweet Caroline before the 9th inning. Here they play Nothing I Can Do About It Now by Willie Nelson at the start of the 7th. So.
You're a music guy?
Not really. No. Just thought it was an interesting dichotomy. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike, 0-1. Lubker is 0 for 2. He grounded to the pitcher in the second, and as we mentioned in the previous inning, hit a flare into right field that was run down by DeHaan. And this one is fouled off to the right side, 0-2.
We've talked about it, but it bears repeating. This is only the championship game if Spring City wins it. If not, they're going to be backing this puppy up with another one.
Yeah. Oh, this has been a great game.
It's been a great
love
game.
Low-scoring games.
It's been a great game, 2-1, and the woman next to me has a soft pretzel, and it's killing me with mustard on it.
And struck out swinging. Lubker down on strikes, 1 away. And that'll bring up Michael Garrison. Michael came in as a pinch hitter for Anwood Hardiker.
Number 3.
Drove in the go-ahead run
Garrison.
with a single.
Steve, do you know why the third base and first base coaches now wear helmets? Do you know why that is?
Wasn't there a coach that was hit in the head with a helmet, with a ball, and
he passed.
killed him?
He passed away. Yeah, a first base coach. I believe it was in the minor leagues.
Yeah, I think so.
And ever since that, you had to wear the skull cap.
Just seems like a smart idea anyway.
It does.
Rod.
It does. I mean, there's some balls that get rifled down there.
1-1 the count on Garrison. It's an interesting. I'm a baseball card collector, Rod, as you know, and the 1980 Topps baseball card features Bob Montgomery, a catcher for the Red Sox, on the on-deck circle with only a soft hat on, no helmet. And it's kind of a little time piece there because Montgomery was the last catcher who was allowed to play without a batting helmet.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, they grandfathered the rule in 1971. They made it mandatory, but if you didn't wear a helmet before that, you didn't have to.
Oh my!
And this one is drilled into left field, on his horse, and making the catch, Jared Layton. Nice play. Garrison gave it a ride, but Layton right there to track it down. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Andrew Birchler, the leadoff hitter.
Number 1, Andrew Birchler.
Birchler is, what do we have here? We have him at 1 for 2 today, singled leading off the game. He walked in the third, and then he grounded to short in the fourth. And here in the seventh, trying to get something going. Tack on a little insurance run here, strike call.
I wonder where that ball would have landed with a metal bat.
Oh, that ball would still be going with a metal bat. That wouldn't have landed. This is grounded weakly and foul. 0-2 on Birchler. Looking ahead for Spring City, they'll have Westcott, DeHaan, and then the top of the lineup, Rutschman. So that's what they have to look forward to. They got to get through this inning first, and it looks like they will. Popped up, DeHaan out to make the catch. 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the seventh, last chance for Spring City.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
At OWM, the criminal litigators that we have here are all very experienced courtroom attorneys.
You want to have a lawyer who's experienced, who's been in the courtroom, who's argued in front of a jury, who's faced judges, to be able to help you and represent you and make sure your rights are secure.
That's experience that you can't just get at other firms. You need to get it here at OWM.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
So I misspoke at the top of the inning, saying Brett Westcott would be batting. Brett Westcott actually came in as a courtesy runner for Chakota earlier in the game. So Chakota is still in the game and still batting. So he's going to be leading off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk.
I'm certainly not saying this about Chakota, but I will say this about catchers. When they come out of high school and sometimes Legion with this pinch runners, they struggle on the bases when they get to college.
And this one's hit to Lupker, who makes the first error of the game. And Rod, we talked about this, how important it was to stay away from those errors. So we'll see what happens here. Mike DeHaan coming up.
Number 2, second baseman Mike DeHaan.
DeHaan 1 for 2 with a single, and he's grounded into a double play.
I would like to see him bunt to first base. Second baseman will never be able to cover He's going to
He
third.
did bunt down to third.
Nice play.
Picked with a bare hand and thrown out.
That's a nice play.
That was a nice play. It's number 10, Ryan Garvey. Excuse me, I'm sorry, number 10, Clearfield, making that play.
Well, they turned it over to the top of the
Center fielder,
lineup.
number 26, David Ruckman.
They did, with a runner in scoring position and less than 2 outs. David Ruckman batting for the 4th time. And Cristinzo's pitch is a strike. Ruckman is 2 for 3 with a couple singles. Also has a stolen base. Cristinzo steps off. No play on. All right, here's the pitch. Inside. 1-1.
I'm reviewing that play at shortstop over my head. I think he got about a 3 foot in front of him hopping. We always try to teach 6 feet 6 inches in front of you.
And this one's hit the center. Drops in front of Callahan. And that's going to put runners at the corners on Ruckman's 3rd hit of the game. So Chakota at 3rd.
Shortstop, number 5, Nick
Ruckman
Moyer.
at 1st. Nick Moyer, the batter, with 1 out. Moyer still does not have an official at bat. He's walked twice and had a sacrifice bunt.
Excellent job at second base, coming to third. That ball to center field is one of those angles that you can't tell whether or not that was going to be caught or not, so he had to hesitate. Even with 2 outs, I don't think he would have been able to score, but it was still a good job by base running there.
Now, all sorts of discussion going on here,
Oh,
Rod.
yeah.
Trying to determine what do you do if the runner breaks him first? What do you do if Moyer, who's shown that he can bunt, bunts again? Maybe they try a squeeze play and try and push the run across. And he darn near ran that one out, the previous bunt that he had. So, and what do you do if he swings away? So,
You
all
hope you
sorts of
turn a double
discussion.
play.
That's right. That's right. So at this point, a double play would end the game as Menser goes out to break up the little party going on there.
It depends how aggressive SpringCity coaching staff wants to be here. You could safety squeeze by pushing the bunt toward the second baseman, between the second baseman and first baseman. That would score the run on third, and it would advance him to second with one of your best, maybe your best hitter coming up. So that's a possibility.
Sure. You just heard the coach yell, watch for the bunt. Let's see what happens. And there is a steal, and they exactly what they talked about. So I'm going to give him a stolen base on that. I know sometimes they'll say catcher's indifference, but I think he earned that.
I think so. This is interesting that they're bringing their infield up. I don't think I'd bring my middle up right here.
And it's going to go foul. So Moyer down 0-2.
The infield up probably puts 100 points on the hitter's batting average. And I would like to see the middle back, sacrifice the run, get out of this thing with a tie.
And the pitch. 1-2, the count on Moyer. Cristinzo battling. Lined hard but foul.
I like the pitch selection. He buried it low and in. Good fastball. I think 1 and 2. I'd like to see him throw a fastball about 4 or 5 inches off the plate on the outside, see if he can get a call from the umpire or a weak swing.
The count is 1 and 2 on Moyer. Crescenzo's pitch. Inside. 2 and 2.
He's not afraid to come in on people, is he?
He's not.
I give him credit.
I think this is his game too, Ryan. He's in no danger of reaching his pitch limit, so. And the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. So full count. Brendan Kenning on deck.
If he's going to throw him in like that, I'd like to see the shortstop maybe move over a little bit because that 6-hole is huge.
And this one is lifted into center. Callahan makes the catch. This is going to tie the game. And then some, no. So tie game. As Chakota comes in to score. Rutschman moves to third on what is now a sacrifice fly.
Number 7,
center.
first baseman Brendan Kenning.
And Brendan Kenning comes out. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly.
Unearned run.
Yeah, that first error of the game for either team looms huge. They're trying to back up the left fielder a little bit.
I wouldn't pitch to Kenning here. I'd put him on.
First pitch is a strike. Kenning has hit the ball to center every at bat. Flown to center twice, and then his other fly out was a sacrifice fly. You recall Callahan threw to third on that. Inside for a ball. 1-1. Two-two game here in the 7th inning. Time called.
One of the benefits if you walk him is that it sets up a force play at second base. But he'll probably try to steal second, but then you may walk him too.
And here's a slow roller to third base. Safe first. Ball game over. Spring City walks it off on an infield single by Brendan Kenning, scoring David Ruckman. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 costly error, 1 left on base.
We have a game here tomorrow night with Boyertown at 7
Spring City wins this game 3-2.
4 games here.
Wow, what a finish, Rod.
Yep.
Have a safe trip home, Naomi.
We'll be right back to wrap this up in just a little bit.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
So Spring City walks off with a 3-2 victory, 2 runs in the 7th inning after stranding all sorts of runners and double plays and everything just not going their way. They finally managed to do it in the 7th inning. Rod, incredible finish to this game.
Yeah, it sure was, and it was a very clean game, Nick, until that last inning. Unfortunately, the shortstop, unfortunately for them, that the shortstop kicked that ball, and that opened the door for you guys. But I really enjoyed this game from a fan standpoint, announcer standpoint, a baseball standpoint. I thought it was a very well-played game. Some really good defensive plays. They turned a couple double plays on you. The center fielder did an amazing job. Hit, kick, and go get him. I really liked him. But congratulations on the championship. Get ready for the regional. I understand you play Boyertown tomorrow night here.
Yep.
And that's because you are hosting a region, they're hosting a region.
Exactly. So we're getting a non-league game in, just getting some other guys some at-bats, get some pitchers, some innings. So
very good.
Just trying to stay fresh.
Very good. Well, congrats again.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, Coach. So, Rod, I'll tell you what, it's been a pleasure calling a game with you. We had a whale of a game to call. And looked like we might have had another game there, but not to be. That's okay. We'll do another game another time.
Yeah, very good. I really appreciated the sportsmanship that was shown by both teams. That's what American Legion Baseball is supposed to be about. You don't always see it. I thought the umpires did a nice job. Good played game. It's just that my former team, well, they're both my former teams, actually, so I was kind of neutral in my rooting here today.
Sure, you sure were. So, for Rod Johnson, I'm Steve Karabatis. Thank you for watching this PCTV Network presentation.
Welcome to Theo's Gyros.
Hi, I'm Martha, and this is my brother Donnie. Our parents, Theo and Maria, started this business here at Quakertown Farmers Market 34 years ago. When they immigrated from Greece in 1979, they opened their first location on Broad Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
We've also been doing Music Fest and Celtic over the years.
Over the years, we've developed a great customer following and are known for having the best gyros. We use the freshest ingredients and make our own tzatziki sauce daily. Pair our gyro sandwich with fresh cut fries. Let's make them break and add feta cheese. Finish it off with a piece of baklava.
Hi folks, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How can I help you today?
Can I get a gyro, no onions?
Of course. Anything to drink for today?
I'll have a birch beer.
Yes, sir. We only have one size. Is that okay?
Yep.
Great. Any fries or pierogies for today?
Side fries.
Yes, sir. I'm Theo, and I help out my aunt and uncle at Theo's Gyros. My grandfather and my grandmother started this restaurant 30 plus years ago, and we're still going strong. Thank you for coming in.
I'd like to say, in my best Brooklyn accent, Theo's is the best. We've been coming here for 20 plus years, 35 miles from Clinton, New Jersey. We've been to Athens, my wife and I, and we asked for a gyro, and we concluded that Theo's was better, and we've told them. Theirs is the best. The service here is wonderful. Theo, little Theo, who's about 6 foot, Maria, Joy, Martha, and Don. You couldn't ask for better people. You leave here with a smile.
If you want the best gyros, come visit us in the Quakertown Farmers Market. Thank you so much, guys.
Καλή όρεξη.